The best way to use what you learn in this program all depends on how much time you have to work out per week. To speed up your weight loss, before every workout, ideally you are going to add cardio, 20 to 30 minutes exercise like walking or jogging for about 20 or 30 minutes. If you have time to work out every single day, that's awesome. You can target one muscle group per day. For instance, day 1 or Monday, you do legs, Tuesday, shoulder, Wednesday, bicep, and so on and so on and so on. But if you don't have time to work out every single day, let's say that you only have 3 days to work out per week, okay, you will have to pair muscle group one day, another pair, and another pair. That's where you will target the 6 muscle group and abs as well. But we will talk about abs and balance, okay? You can do those anytime after every workout. Okay, let's say that you have 3 days to work out per week. I'm going to pair 2 muscle group day 1. A good pair is you always start with one muscle group that is big and then you move to another muscle group that is small. Example of muscle group, big muscle groups are legs, pecs, and back. Those are 3 big muscle groups. Small muscle groups are bicep, tricep, and shoulders. Okay. Also, the abs are a small muscle group, but we will talk about them later. A good pair is legs and shoulders. As I mentioned before, legs are a big muscle group, shoulders are a small muscle group. So that is a good pair in the same day. Avoid working out first a small muscle group and then a big one. Why? Because you are going to get, if you start working a small muscle group first, by the time you move to a big one, you are going to be tired. So make sure that you always start with the biggest muscle group, and then the same day that if you pair 2 muscle groups, start with the big one and then you move to the small one. As I mentioned before, day 1 I will pair legs with shoulder. Day number 2, another pair that I like is pecs and bicep. When I do pecs, it's a big muscle group. The next muscle group that I'm going to work is bicep. As I always mention this, always start with the biggest muscle group first. Otherwise, if you do the opposite way, you are going to get tired. And day number 3, I will pair another muscle group, like it's the biggest one, will be back. Back with tricep. Okay, that is a good pair for day 3. Now you are wondering about abs. When are we going to work abs? Abs is a small muscle group, so I will work them every time that I work out. At the end of every single workout, I will do my set of abdominals. Okay, balance, I can do it anytime, either before, right in between my warm-up, that could be walking and jogging. Right before to start my workout, I can do one set of balance, or I can do at the end and right before my abdominals workout. Okay, so to do a little recap, always start with a bigger muscle group and then you move to a smaller muscle group. A good pair could be day 1 legs and shoulders, day 2 pecs and bicep, day 3 back and tricep. There are 2 things that you must do before you start this fitness program. First, consult your physician to make sure it is medically safe for you to start. Second, time yourself by walking 1 mile and how many push-ups you can do in 1 minute. This mini fitness test will help you at the end of this exercise program to compare your progress. Push-ups, it doesn't matter if you need to do them on your knees or you can do only 3 push-ups. It doesn't matter. Just keep taking notes. At the end of this fitness program, I'm sure that you will see progress. If you want to lose weight, you must work out 3 to 4 times per week, and you have to minimize the consumption of, I call them the 4 enemies of our waistline. Number 1 is white flour. Just minimize the consumption of white flour. Fried foods, sugary items, either by drinking or eating, and alcohol. If you don't drink, do not stop, But if you drink, you have to minimize the consumption of alcohol because alcohol has high content of calories. Okay, those are the 4 enemies of our waistline. Next, you must eat every 2 to 3 hours something. You have to keep your metabolism going and burning. Don't skip meals, otherwise your body will create something that I call fat retention. Your body will know that you will not feed your body with nutrients, so the next time that you eat something, your body will retain something in fat for the next few hours that you decide to eat something. But if you eat small portion of small meals of something every 2 to 3 hours, your body doesn't have to do that trick because your body is a computer. Your body knows that in the next hour or two, the body will have some nutrients to keep working and functioning. Okay. Another thing is the timing. The timing, for instance, carbohydrates. Yes, we can eat carbohydrates until 4 p.m. After 4 p.m., we don't need much energy. Why? Because our day is going to minimize, and then we have dinner, and then we go to bed. But during the day, early in the morning, lunch, those are the most important meal of the day, and you can have healthy carbohydrate if you want to. But after 4 p.m., you have to minimize the consumption of carbohydrates, okay? Dinner, don't try not to have dinner too late, no later than 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. because you don't have enough time to metabolize the food that you ate, or you don't have enough time to burn it off. Why? Because we go to bed in the next couple hours. But remember, during the day you have enough time to burn the food, and carbohydrate is the preferred source of energy of our body. Morning, lunch, yes, carbohydrate. After 4 p.m. or night, try to not consume carbohydrate and try to get a diet that is high in protein, low in carbs after 4 p.m. Okay? For more information about nutrition, you can check my course, Nutrition Education Made Simple. If you want to gain weight, okay, this is something different for the person that needs to lose weight, but still you need to eat every 2 to 3 hours something. For the person that needs to lose weight, is 5 meals a day, every 2 to 3 hours eating something. Breakfast, middle morning snack, lunch, middle afternoon snack, dinner, and maybe another snack for a person that needs to gain weight. Why? Because you have to put more calories in your body. Another thing is protein. Protein has so many healthy benefits, but one of the benefits of protein is that help to increase the muscle mass. This, in combination with heavy lifting, is how a person builds muscle mass. Now, I will not encourage you to start lifting heavy weight unless you already spent some time at the gym, maybe 4 or 5 months. Once you master all the techniques of weight and free weights, and then you can start increasing the weight. We will talk later how to increase the weight, or how do you know when it's time to increase the weight. Well, for instance, if you want to build muscle, you have to lift heavy weights. Heavy weights repetition between 6 and 8. Once the repetition becomes so easy and you can do more than 8, that means that the weight is too light, so it's the time to increase the weight and reduce the repetition and start from 6. But like I said before, do not attempt to start lifting heavy weights unless you spend a few months in the gym first. If you need to improve your overall health, alright, let's do something about it. Maybe your cholesterol or blood pressure is too high, or maybe your resting heart rate is over 100. Well, I have good news for you. Once you start working out and exercising, all of that can be improved. Finding time to exercise could be very challenging, so schedule your time like you would with any other appointment. For instance, I know it's very hard to find 60 minutes, entirely 60 minutes to exercise. You don't have to do that, okay? So you can always break a period of time during the day. For instance, you can find 5 to 10 minutes to exercise in the morning, right before you take a shower, right before you go to work. Lunch break, you can take another 5 to 10 minutes to exercise again. And then right after work, before you have a seat in the couch and turn on the TV, do another 5 to 10 minute exercise. Before you notice, you collect 30 minutes of physical activity without taking too much time of your day. Once you start working out, always do it slow. Take as many breaks as you need. There is no rush. When you work out, take your time. The slower you work out, the harder your muscles are going to work. Make sure that you warm up before any physical activity just to make those muscles more flexible and avoid injuries. And remember to stretch at the end of every single workout to relax those muscles. And remember, take as many breaks as you need and don't ever compromise proper form for speed. Take your time. Breathing is very important, so don't forget to breathe. You inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. For instance, every time you make the effort is when you exhale. When you relax, you inhale. I'm doing bicep curls. Let's pretend that I'm bringing the dumbbells up. This is when I'm making the effort. I'm exaggerating right now, but this is how it should be done. And then when I relax, that's the way that you should be breathing, and always do it slow. Don't forget to breathe. Make sure that your body is always well hydrated. Drink plenty of water during the day. The recommendation is between 8 to 12 glasses of water per day. Of course, if you are in hot environments, you might need more water. And when you are working out, make sure that you drink water before, during, and after your workout. Remember that, always keep your body hydrated.
Now let's begin with the warm-up. We're going to start marching in place. And remember to breathe. And we're going to start tapping toes. Easy and gentle. Two more. Let's add arms. Push away with hands. Remember, this doesn't need to be coordinated. Just simple and keep moving. 4, 3, 2. Now bring knees up. Same arm movement. Excellent. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and march again. Excellent. Now let's go with small kicks. Kick really low. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and push away with arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now tap, march, march, tap. Excellent. Just running arms, that's okay. Good job. Tap, tap, tap. Give me 6 more. 6. Excellent. 5. Good. Release and tap. 4. 3. That's 2. That's it. Taps are going to turn into kicks. We're going to kick with the other leg. Here we go. 1. 10 times. Good. Excellent. Easy and smooth. Awesome. 6. 5 more. Good. 4. 3 more times. It's time to add arms. Remember, it's not about coordination this time. We are just warming up. Push away when you kick. Good. That's it. Excellent. 3, 4. Good job. 5. Now legs apart. We're gonna tap those. Tap, tap. Good. Roll shoulders. Roll. Roll. That's it. Reach overhead. Smooth and easy. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're gonna reach forward 10 times. There you go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lean on one leg and lift up me up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Other side, lean and reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. March in place again. Cross arms forward. Cross, release. Good. 3, 4, 5. Give me 5 more. That's it. 3, 2, and 1. Deep breath. Up and release. Good job. Up and release. Up and roll shoulders. And that was great. That was the warm-up. Now we are ready to work out.
After 21 days, your body will adapt to any new habit. So make the commitment to work out for 3 weeks long, working out 2 to 3 times per week, or if you want to lose weight, it's 3 to 4 times per week. After week number 3 or 21 days, your body will adapt to this new habit. Music is one of the best ways to find motivation. Make sure that you create a playlist with your favorite songs and play them before and during your workout. It will help a lot. Find a partner to work out with. That way you can help each other. Mainly for those days that you don't feel that you want to work out. But guess what? If you know that somebody's waiting for you, you will think twice before you cancel. Find a picture of where you were in the best shape and put that picture by the mirror or anywhere where you can see it. That picture, it will be a good reminder that you can go back to that body shape because that person is you. Sometimes people put pictures of somebody else, but somebody else that doesn't have the same body frame, the bone structure, the same genes. But guess what? If it's you back in college or high school, that's you. You can go back to that person again. So put that picture as a reminder because you can go back to that person again. You can always keep a smaller size of pair of jeans or a dress and try it on once in a while to see your progress. Or you can do the same thing that you do with a picture, with a bikini, for instance. Get a bikini, put it wherever you can see every single day. That will keep you motivated to achieve your goal. Every time you accomplish any goal, like losing the first 2 pounds, you must reward yourself. This will create a happy feeling in your mind and you will be motivated to continue. But be careful, avoid unhealthy foods as a reward. This is the tutorial for squats. The most common mistakes are letting your knees pass your toes. Please don't do that. Just always push your hip back and keep your body weight on heel. The second common mistake is bending over when we do squat. Try not to do that. Always keep your back straight, shoulders back, chest up. You just get down straight and back up straight. Now I will show you the right way to do it. I will utilize light dumbbells to create a little more resistance. You can rest the dumbbells on your shoulders or you can hold the dumbbells right in front of you to work your biceps at the same time. So let's go for 12. Remember, push your hip back, Keep your body weight on heels. Once your legs are parallel to the ground, and then you back up again. That was 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, that was the tutorial for squat. This is a tutorial for side squat. Again, the most common mistakes are letting your knees pass your toes. Please don't do that. Always push your hip back. And the other common mistake is bending over. Try not to do that. Shoulders back, chest up, and pretend that you have a chair behind you and you are going to have a seat in that chair. Side squats, we are going to start with both legs together. I'm going to open to the side, and then I'm going to perform the squat back to the starting point, and I'm going to move to the other side to perform another squat. We are going to utilize the light dumbbells to create more resistance. You can rest the dumbbells on your shoulders, or you can hold them right in front of you to work your biceps at the same time. Alright, let's begin with 12 repetitions total, side to side. I'm going to start on the left, open to the side, push your hip back, keep your body weight on heels, and back to the starting point. That was 1. Now to the right, let's go for 2, and repeat again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay? That was the tutorial for side squats. This is a tutorial for side squat with front press. We are going to utilize light dumbbells to create more resistance. Side squat, just open to the side, perform 1 squat, and at the same time we are going to press front with dumbbells, targeting our shoulders and biceps as well. 1 repetition to the side, 1 repetition to the other side. Let's begin with 12 repetitions. Get down, front press 1, the other side 2. Always take your time, it is no rush. 4, make sure that you push your hip back and keep your body weight on heels. 6 more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay? That was the tutorial for side squat with front press. This is a tutorial for hold squat with heels up. You are going to be in a squat position and hold it for the entire time. Make sure that your knees do not pass your toes, so push your hip back, keep your body weight on heels, and from here we are going up and down with those heels. Make sure that those heels are coming off the ground. And let's go for 12. Up 1, 2, I'm holding the dumbbells in front of me just to create some resistance, and at the same time I'm working my biceps. Always take your time. As many times as you need to take is allowed to do it. 6 more, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's 2, 11, and 12. Alright, that was the tutorial for hold squat with heels up.
This is a tutorial for lunges with bicep curls. Most common mistakes are bringing the knee beyond the toes as you go, not stepping wide enough, or dropping the heel down as you go. I want you to keep in mind to separate legs wide enough, keeping the heel up, brace abdominal muscles. When you go with a curl, be sure you're not swinging from the shoulders. Shoulders are not moving, your elbows are moving. And we are going to go for 12 repetitions. We're going down, up, and bicep curl. 1, down, up, and curl. Remember, from the elbows. 3, good. 4, that heel is always up. 5, 6, let's go with the other leg. Step wide enough, go down, up, and curl. Remember, step wide, at least twice the width of your body. And 4, good. 5, and last, and 6. That was a tutorial of lunges with bicep curls. This is a tutorial of forward lunges with torso rotation. Most common mistakes on this exercise is leaning forward as you're performing the exercise. When you go down, be sure you're not dropping the heel, not going beyond your toes. Go down and avoid going to the other side. So you want to be sure you're going to the knee that you're bending. Now keep in mind, the closer you keep your weights to your body, less challenging. If you want to challenge, break them away and rotate. Let's go for 12 repetitions. Step forward, go down and twist. And back to the center. Good. Down and rotate. That's 1. Down. Good. And 2. 3. 4. 5. And last one. And that's 12. That was a tutorial for forward lunges with torso rotation. This is a tutorial of backward lunges with flags. Most common mistakes when you're performing this exercise is that you might want to go forward with the chest or bend the knee beyond the toes, or worse, you want to go beyond shoulder level with the hands. Be sure you keep it at shoulder level. Now we're going to do 12, 6 each side. We're going to step back, go down, shoulder level weights, and down, step in. Okay. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 2 more. Last one. And that's 12. That was a tutorial of backward lunges with flags. This is a tutorial for scorpions. Most common mistakes are when you go up, you might try to drop your chest or either lean the hips to the opposite side. You want to keep your hips aligned, keep legs hip width apart, raise abdominal muscles, go down, flex, and go up. Now, the weight is optional. Let's do 12. Raise abdominal muscles, bend your fingers, and go up, control motion. And if you want to follow, look under the armpit instead of over the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's go to the other side. Again, separate legs hip width apart and raise abdominal muscles. Spread your fingers and go up and down. 1. Remember, the weight is optional. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me 2 more. And last one. And release. Perfect. That was a tutorial for scorpions. This is a tutorial for poses. Now, most common mistakes on these exercises that you might want to bend your knee as you go up and down. Be sure you keep the legs straight, brace abdominal muscles, and don't drop your chest or hips towards the other side. Let's do 20 per side, really short and controlled, go up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Let's do it on the other side. Same. Align, knees to hip, extend, flex your foot, and go up and down. 1, short, 2, control, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. And that was the tutorial for poses. This is a tutorial for donkey kicks. I want you to keep in mind to keep arms straight as you bend your knee. And when you go up, you want to kick high. Imagine there's someone behind you. You're going to kick that person in the face. To go even higher, you want to bend the opposite elbow. Right and left, left and right. Let's go for 12. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 more. 11, and 12. Let's go on the other side. Remember, arms straight as you bend your knee and bend the elbow as you go up. Really high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That was a tutorial for donkey kicks. This is a tutorial for rows. Most common mistakes on this exercise is to keep the legs straight or punch the back. You don't want to do that. You want to push your chest out, bring your shoulders away from ears, shoulder blades back and in, and keep abdominals tight. You want to separate legs, shoulder width apart, then knees, and bring your weights in front of toes. Be sure that you are keeping the right posture. And we are going to do 12 on one side. Let's begin. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's move to the other side. Same thing. Legs hip width apart, bend knees, hips go back, chest is out, shoulders away from ears, hands in front of toes, and pull back. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's 12. Now we're going to do it with both sides. Legs hip width apart, hinge from the hips, abdominals really tight, hands in front of toes, and let's go for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. That was a tutorial for rows. This is a tutorial for wood chops. Most common mistakes are, when you go up, you might want to bend your elbows, be sure they're straight. Be sure abdominal muscles are engaged and you're holding the weight the right way. And for legs, you can hold it at the end, challenge at the very other end. Now, as you go down, be sure you're not leaning forward or punching your back. You want to be sure your shoulders are back, away from the ears, and the weight straight by your belly button. Engage, and let's go for 12. We're going up overhead and down. And that's 1. Inhale, 2, 3. Keep it controlled. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That was a tutorial for wood chops. This is a tutorial for wide rows. Most common mistakes are rounding the back, or you might want to bring your hand towards your chest. You don't want to do that. You want to move the chest out, belly is engaged, hinge from the hip. When you go down, bring your arm up, 90-degree angle. So you are aligning the elbow also with the shoulder and your hand to the elbow. Let's go for 12 on one side. Hands in front of toes and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's go with the other side. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do double. Go out and wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brace abdominal muscles. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's it. That was a tutorial for wide rows.
This is a tutorial for alternated bicep curls. I'm using light dumbbells, 3 to 5 pounds. The most common mistakes are every time when we bring the dumbbells up and down, we try to swing. Avoid swinging, okay? Always keep your elbows close to your body. Just bring the forearm up all the way and all the way down and alternate. Another common mistake is lifting shoulders, doing this movement. Avoid doing this. Always keep your shoulders in one straight line and dumbbell all the way up, all the way down. Try to create a full range of motion. Do not stop halfway, okay? So let's go for 12. Let's go up and down. That's 1 and 2, 3, 4, slow control motion, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, that was alternated bicep curls. This is a tutorial for bicep curls. In this case, we are going to bring both dumbbells all the way up, all the way down. The most common mistakes are swinging every time we go up and down. Try not to swing, or lifting your shoulder when you do the bicep curl. Always keep your shoulders in line and elbows close to your body. Let's go for 12. All the way up, all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, that was bicep curls, doubles, both at the same time. This is the tutorial for hammer curl. In this case, we are going to bring dumbbells only halfway and down. As you can see, I rotate my palms. Palms are facing each other. I go halfway until my arms make an L shape and down. Slow control motion. This one is even slower than regular bicep curls because we go only halfway and down. Remember, always keep your elbows close to your body and do not swing, okay? Let's go for 12. Up, halfway, down. This is 1. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, that was the tutorial for hammer curls. This is the tutorial for bicep curls 3 ways. We are going to do 3 different exercises to target different angles of our bicep. The first one is going to be alternated bicep curls. Number 2, we follow again bicep curl. In this case, we bring the dumbbells in toward our chest. And number 3 is going to be hammer, only halfway and down. As I mentioned before, avoid swinging. Do not swing or moving your elbows back and forward. Okay? Always keep your elbows next to your body. You're only going to bring forearm up and down. Another thing is avoid lifting your shoulder. Okay? Always keep your shoulders in line. And let's begin with the first move of 12 repetitions. Alternated bicep curls all the way up, all the way down. And let's go for this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Without stopping, we keep moving. Now we change the angle, in and in. Remember, do not move those elbows. Those elbows are always close to your body. Let's do 6 more. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And last 12 is going to be hammer. Make sure that you bring your arms in an L shape and down again. And let's do 6 more to complete 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, that was the tutorial for bicep curls 3 ways. This is a tutorial for chest press. We are going to do on the ground. Make sure that your elbows always start touching the ground. From here, bring the dumbbell straight up and down. Slow control motion. And we are going to do 12. Let's begin up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11 and 12. Now let's do 12 on the other arm. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now let's do both arms at the same time. Bring the dumbbell straight up, kiss them, and back to the starting point. Let's go for 12. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2, 11, and 12. Okay, that was the tutorial for chest press. This is a tutorial for chest flies. We are going to start with dumbbells right in front of you. Make sure that palms are facing each other. We are going to start with 12, one arm, and then 12 on the other arm. Pretend that you are going to fly, open wide. Once your elbow is in line with your shoulder or barely touch the ground, you back up to the starting point. Open wide, back to the starting point, and let's go for 12. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's do 6 on the other side. Open wide, bring the elbow down, barely touch the ground, or in line with your shoulder, and back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Now let's do with both arms at the same time. Open wide, pretending you're going to fly. Once your elbows barely touch the ground, back to the starting point. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 11, and 12. That was the tutorial for chest flies. This is a tutorial for standing press. We are going to start with dumbbells on the side, open wide. The most common mistake is that don't let the dumbbell swing, don't swing your arms, okay? You control the momentum, just a slow control motion, always keep your arms on the side without swinging. And from here, bring the dumbbells straight up, chest level, squeeze your chest at the same time, and then release and get back down to the starting point. Let's do 12. Let's go up, squeeze, and down, slow control motion. Up 2, slow coming down. Up 3, remember to squeeze. 4, squeeze, slow coming down. 5, 6, 7, take your time. 8, 9 and squeeze. 10 and squeeze. 11, one more. Up, squeeze, slow coming down. Alright, that was the tutorial for standing press. This is a tutorial for pec deck. We are going to start with our arms in L shape. The most common mistakes are that people drop the elbows. Make sure that you don't drop the elbows. We don't want to create a W letter shape. We want to create L letter shape with our arms. Second common mistake is that when we close our arms, people try to join dumbbells instead, bringing the elbows as close to each other as we can. Alright, so let's begin with 12. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that was the tutorial for pec deck.
Hi, this is the tutorial for overhead extensions. The most common mistakes with performing this exercise is that you might want to drop your arms from the shoulder level. Be sure you are bending from the elbow, extending from the elbow, and not from the shoulders. Now be sure that you are not flaring out or keeping elbows forward. Arms close to the head, and when you go up, be sure you're not pushing with the hips. Be sure you bend the knees a little bit, brace abdominal muscles. We're going to start with one arm for 12 repetitions. We're going overhead, and then from the elbow extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 2. One more. And let's go with the other side. Again, extend overhead, bend from the elbow, extend from the elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and last 2. Okay, let's do it with both arms. We're going overhead, bend, extend from the elbows, and point forward with the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me 2 more, 11, and the last one. And that was it. That was the tutorial for overhead extension. This is a tutorial for kickbacks. Most common mistakes when you are performing this exercise are that you might want to drop the arms towards the floor, punch your back, or extend the legs. Be sure you're bending the knees towards your toes, your hands in front of the toes, chest is out, pull your arms all the way up so your arms are parallel to the ground as you extend the arm. Now let's go for 12. Keep your abdominals really tight. And here we go with one arm. 1, 2. Be sure you're working from the elbow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and last 2. One more. Up. Let's go with the other side. Same thing. Be sure you bend knees towards the toes, hips go back, abdominal really tight, in front of toes, and then you go up. Extend parallel to the ground. Up, 2, 3, from the elbow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2, and one more. Now we're going with both arms. Be sure again that you bend towards your toes. Hips go up, chest is out, in front of toes. Hold your elbows back and move from the elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and last 2, 11, and 12. That was a tutorial for kickback. This is a tutorial for pulses. Most common mistakes with performing this exercise is that you might want to hyperextend legs, and when you go forward you might want to punch. Be sure your chest is out, bend knees towards your toes, and when you bring your arm back, be sure you're not dropping it as you perform the exercise. It's really short pulse. Really keep your abdominal muscles tight, and we're going to go with one arm for 12. Up and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's do it with the other arm. Same thing. Bend knees, brace abdominal muscles, bring your chest down and out, extend, and pulse up. Short. 1, 2, from the shoulder. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now let's do it with both arms. Same. Chest is down, bend knees, and go up and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 2 more. Last. That's it. That was the tutorial for pulses. This is a tutorial for press in pulses. Most common mistakes are going to be hyperextend legs. Be sure you bend knees a little bit, brace abdominal muscles, chest is out, and be sure that you are not dropping your arm as you go. We're going to push behind. Don't push towards the hip. You're passing beyond the hip. And we're gonna go with one arm first in 12 repetitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's go with the other side. Bend knees, chest is out, elevate, and push in beyond the hips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now let's go with both arms. Spread out and bring them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That was the tutorial for tricep. This is a tutorial for military press. Most common mistakes are that you might want to draw the shoulder too low, or you might want to go just halfway up overhead. Just be sure you keep your arm 90 degrees and go all the way up. Be sure you're not swinging your hips as you go. Raise abdominal muscles and let's go for 12 on one side. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, give me 2 more, and 12. Let's go with the other side. 90 degrees and go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and last 2, 11, and 12. Let's do it with both arms, 90 degrees, and go overhead, all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 more, 11, and 12. That was the tutorial for military press. This is a tutorial for arm raise. Now, most common mistakes are to bring your arm way too far beyond the shoulder level, or pass swinging beyond the hips. To avoid that, you might want to keep your hands in front of your thighs and be sure that you are going shoulder level as you go up and down. Let's start with one arm, 12 repetitions. Up and down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's do it with the other side. Shoulder level and down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 more, 11, and 12. Let's do it with both arms now. Up to shoulder level and down to the thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's the tutorial for arm raise. This is a tutorial for lateral arm raise. Most common mistakes are to go beyond the shoulder level or either want to swing from the hips level. You don't want to do that. You want to keep it strong, abdominals really tight, control, and down. Let's go with one arm, 12 repetitions. Go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's go with the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 more. 11 and 12. Now let's do it with both arms. Go up to the shoulder level and down. Try to align both arms. And 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and last two, 11 and 12. That was a tutorial for lateral arm raise. This is a tutorial for upright rows. Most common mistake when you perform this exercise is that instead of going up with a V shape, you might want to bring just your hands up with the weights, breaking at the wrist. Be sure that you're not doing that because that's going to put a lot of strain on your wrist and you might hurt your ligaments and tendons. Now, let's go with one arm, 12 repetitions. Pull all the way up into a V shape. 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's do the other side. 12 repetitions as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 more. Last one. Now let's go with both arms. Remember, elbows up into a V shape. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and one more, and 12. That was a tutorial for upright rows.
Hi, this is the tutorial for balance with bicep and leg curls. The most common mistake are swinging the dumbbells, swinging their arms. Avoid doing that, so put the dumbbells right in front of you, like your elbows against your body, and bring the dumbbells all the way up and all the way down. At the same time that we are doing bicep curls, I'm going to curl my leg back to the starting point. You can tap on the ground, or as you get better, you are going to be able to keep the balance without tapping on the ground. Let's go for 12. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember that it's totally fine if you need to tap on the ground and start over. Okay, 6 more. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That was 12. Now let's move to the other side. Again, like your elbow against your body, dumbbells in front of you, and let's begin for 12. You can tap on the ground, 2, or as you get comfortable, you don't need to tap on the ground and keep the balance in only one leg. Let's do 6 more, tapping, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that was the tutorial for bicep and leg curls. Hi, this is a tutorial for arm and leg lateral raise. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring my arm to the side. The most common mistake is to pass shoulder level. Avoid doing that. Just bring your arm straight up, shoulder level and down. At the same time that I do a lateral raise, I'm going to kick with the opposite leg to the side, back to the starting point and start over. try to keep the balance on one side of your body. And let's go for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, two more, 11, and 12. All right, now let's move to the other side. I'm going to bring my arm up, shoulder level, and at the same time, I'm going to kick to the other side of my body. And let's go for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 more, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's 2, 11, and 12. Okay, that was the tutorial for arm and leg lateral raise. This is a tutorial for front raise with back kicks. The most common mistakes are letting swing the dumbbells on the side. Avoid doing that. Just put the dumbbells in front of your thighs, bring dumbbells up, shoulder level, and stop. Second most common mistakes is passing dumbbells shoulder level. Avoid doing that. Just bring the dumbbells up, shoulder level, and down again. Let's begin with 12. At the same time that I'm bringing the dumbbells straight up, I'm going to kick back with my right leg. And let's go. 1, 2, you can tap on the ground, but as you get more comfortable, try to keep the balance and do not tap on the ground, okay? And let's go for 6 more. Tapping now, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That was 12 one side. Let's move to the other side. Same thing. Dumbbells in front of you, shoulder level, at the same time kick back. Let's go for 12. And at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 more. At 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that was the tutorial for front raise with back kicks. This is a tutorial for crunches. The most common mistake is that we look our knees instead looking straight up. If you do this, look in your knees, you might put tension in your neck instead in your abdominals. So always keep looking straight up, your neck is straight, and concentrate on all the muscles in your abdominals. Let's put arms in front of you, and from here try to reach the sky by bringing your upper body up, your shoulders off the ground. Let's go for 20. And up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, that was the tutorial for crunches. This is a tutorial for bicycles. For this one, hands behind your neck, pretend that you're pedaling in a bike. Every time your knees come toward your stomach or your chest, combine one elbow with the opposite knee. There is no need to touch elbow with knee, but get as close as you can. Let's go for 20 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright? That was the tutorial for bicycles. This is the tutorial for scissors. For this one, I want you to keep your hands under your hip. From here, bring your heels up, 5 inches from the ground. Keep your legs straight. Two versions. Up here would be less challenging than down here. The closer to the ground, the more challenging it's going to be. The most common mistakes are that we lift our head. Make sure that your head is always touching the ground. When you lift your head, you might put tension in your neck instead in your abdominals. In this specific exercise, I want you to concentrate in the lower section of your abdomen. The second most common mistake is that instead of keeping your legs straight, we bend knees and we finish doing this type of scissors. This is not the right one. The right one is to keep your legs straight and do short kicks, okay? Let's go for 20 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, that was the tutorial for scissors. Okay, now let's begin with the stretches. We are going to start with all the muscles waist down. What I want you to do is put one arm in front of you and grab one ankle. If you need support for this, you can grab the back of a chair or place your hand against a wall. Okay? Feel the stretch in your quads. Let's count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now release. Same side. Hug your knee. Bring your knee toward your chest, shoulders back, chest up. Feel the stretch in hamstring. Let's count until 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release now. Let's move to the other side. Again, one arm in front of you. Grab the opposite ankle. Keep the balance. Feel the stretch in your quads. Let's count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release, same side, knee hug, shoulders back, chest up, feel the stretch. As I said before, if you need support, grab the back of the chair, or place your hand against the wall. Let's begin for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, now from here, feet together without bending your knees. Get as low as you can. You don't need to touch the ground, but get as low as you can. Once you feel the stretch in your lower legs, hamstring, and gluteus, and then you begin the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, now let's move to the muscles waist up. Let's begin with tricep. One arm straight up, bend the elbow, the opposite hand help to stretch tricep, bring it back. And once you feel the stretch in your tricep, let's begin the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, same side, arm in front and across, and help with the opposite hand to bring your arm close to your chest. Once you feel the stretch in your shoulder, and then you begin the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's move to the other side. The opposite arm, straight up, bend the elbow, help yourself with the opposite hand, push a little bit back, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. In front and across, help yourself with the opposite hand. Bring your arm close to your chest. Once you feel the stretch in your shoulder, you begin the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's move to the muscle of the neck. One side first. In this case, grab one side of your head and pull toward the same side of your ear and shoulder. Slow control motion. Once you feel the stretch, you begin the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release. The other side, help with the opposite hand. Same ear toward the same shoulder. Feel the stretch and begin the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now interlace your fingers, place your hands behind your head, and slowly push down until your chin gets close to the chest. Once you feel the stretch in the back of your neck, you start the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I want you to do deep breath. We are going to inhale as we go down and exhale as we go up. So let's get down, inhale, and exhale as you go up. Again, inhale down, and exhale, going up. One more time and deeper, down, and exhale as you go up. All right, that was the tutorial for stretches. Now that you have finished this fitness program, it's time to test your progress. Do the same test that you did at the beginning, timing yourself 1 mile walk and how many push-ups you can do in 1 minute, just to see how much you have improved. Okay, before I leave, I want to thank you for your participation, and if this course was helpful to you, please leave me a quick positive review at the top right corner of this page. And remember, you are the most important human being on earth. Take care of your body, and your body will take care of you. Bye.